Hey, thanks for tuning in. My name is Michaud and I am the electrical instructor. And today we're going to talk about something that most people know about but don't really understand how they work, and that's kind of what this channel really is all about. You know, showing how certain electrical components work. One of the things we're going to talk about today is one of my favorite to use. It's called a relay in a box, or a rib relay is nothing more than a relay that's in its own box. We've been putting out videos about different types of relays. This is just another relay that actually is self-contained, has a few wires. You just got to know what those wires are. Now, the best part about this whole relay in a box thing is it's all labeled and it tells you exactly what needs to go on. I'm going to give you a little hint. Once you learn how to use them, you never forget. I was introduced to these installing fire alarm, using them for door contacts, for door mags, for smoke doors and fire doors. Then as I got into temperature control, we started using them for, fan shutdowns and being able to turn, boilers on and off, and, and basically running control circuits. I've also recently have used them as AC start and stop and start. How does it all go together? Well, it's simple. It's just a relay. Relays are not that intimidating as long as you understand how they operate. Look at one. It can be bought at Grainger. It can be bought at any type of electrical supply house, EW, whatever. I prefer to get my stuff at Grainger only because I like what they have. I don't have to wait for it. Most of the time they have the stuff in stock. But the Victory 100s are nice because they can control multiple voltages and they can operate on multiple voltages. Craig, what does that mean, right? Simple. Here, let me simplify it for you. I basically can run anywhere from 24 volts to 120 volts. The type of control voltage that I'm using is it's compatible with. What am I operating? Well, if I'm operating something that runs from 24 volts up to 120 volts, guess what? I can control it. But how does it all work? Well, it's very simple. Let's take it out of the box. We take it out of the box. It's all coiled up, nice little unit. Okay, nice little unit. Got all your directions right on the front. Gives you all the information you need. Can you run a high horsepower motor with this? You can, as long as the control circuit is up to 120 volts. You open it up and you have 6 wires. You have a striped pair, which is going to show you yellow, white, black, white, and blue, white. And then you have a blue, yellow, and orange. So how does that work? Well, I'm going to tell you. You have controlling this relay, your control source, you'll use the striped wires. The actual wires running the load will be the solid wires. See, it's really simple. And when you look at the diagram on the relay, it's going to show you what colors to use, and it's also going to tell you down here what colors are what. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over what they are. Your yellow white is going to be your common. What is the common? It's the neutral, okay, or the white wire. Then you have the blue white wire. The blue white wire is going to be good for 24, 30 volts, okay? Your black and white wire is going to be your straight 120 volts, okay? Here's the thing. The blue and the black only get hooked up once. So you can see there's a wire nut that comes factory, right? This one here, 120 volts. This one here, 24 volts. Now, if I want to use this as a 24 volt relay, all I have to do is take the wire nut from here, put it on the 120 volts, and it's protected. Okay? That's the control side. Now, we have the solid side. Your yellow, just like on your control side, your yellow is going to be your common. So now we have our solid, right? So our solid colors. Yellow is our common. We're going to use this as a feed. Because remember, this is nothing more than a switch leg. Okay, it's a single pole switch. So my power is coming in on my common. I have my normally closed, which means that when I have my switch turned on with my yellow and my blue, power is going to be running through it. When I energize the coil, it breaks the circuit. Orange is going to be my normally open, meaning that when my yellow is hooked up and my orange hooked up, until I energize this coil, no power is being transferred through it. These relays are very simple to use. Easy. Whether you're an apprentice or a novice, you can use a relay in a box for just about anything. I've actually seen, being online, one of these relays being connected to an Arduino board used to open and close a garage door. You know what? Maybe that'll be a fun project for us to do at another time. These devices are great because they're the most versatile. I don't need another box. I don't need, it's not like an ice cube relay where I have to put it in another enclosure. This here, I can put a junction box right on the end of it. This thing hangs off. My wires are connected in a junction box to whatever device they're hooked up to. And guess what? It's done. I don't need any extra parts. I like using these because they are a time saver. You can get these, and I've seen them anywhere from 50 bucks up to about 150 bucks, depending on what you're looking for. This is a single pole, single throw switch. If this video helped, you understand how a rib relay works. You're going to hear them both, rib relay and relay in a box. Depends on who you're working with. If this video helped you, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, not sure why you haven't, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Have a great day and be safe.